The nuts that are betraying your health after 65. Have you ever felt that the older you get, the more careful you have to be with everything you eat? Even something as innocent as a small handful of nuts? Well, that's not just a feeling. It's a reality for millions of people over 65. Folks who believe they're eating healthy, but are unknowingly sabotaging their health every single day. Let me share this with you. According to the US National Institute on Aging, NIA, about 68% of older adults snack on nuts daily, but nearly 72% of those nuts are processed, roasted in industrial oils, salted or coated with sugar, stripping them of most of their original nutritional value. And research from Harvard Health links the regular consumption of flavored or salted nuts to a 24% increase in chronic inflammation, contributing to joint pain, poor cardiovascular health, and even brain fog, a type of cognitive decline often mistaken for just aging. But here's the thing. You won't feel anything today. There's no loud symptom, no warning bell. But over time, you begin to notice. You walk slower. You get winded going up the stairs. Your knees ache every morning. And sometimes, you forget where you put your glasses. You think, it's just age. But I'm here to tell you, it's not always about age. Sometimes, it's simply about what you're putting into your body every day. Like a nut that seems healthy but is silently slowing down your recovery and accelerating your body's decline. A 2022 study published in the American Journal of Nutrition found seniors who consumed raw, unsalted dry nuts lowered their risk of early cognitive decline by 20% and reduced their risk of falling and bone fractures by 27% within 5 years. In contrast, those who regularly ate salted or oil-roasted nuts had a 31% higher rate of arthritis, blood pressure readings that were 12 mmHg higher, and were twice as likely to struggle with balance compared to peers. See the difference? Just by picking the wrong type of nut, you could be unknowingly shaving years off your life. In today's video, I'll walk you through 1. 4 types of nuts every adult over 65 should eat daily for heart, brain, and joint support. And 4 types you must absolutely avoid, even if they're marketed as heart-healthy or energy-boosting. I won't just list them. I'll show you why. We'll explore the real science behind each one, understand what's happening inside your body, and more importantly, how to turn it around. But before we dive in, if you're over 60 and care about your health, especially heart health, memory, joint support, aging well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because here you'll get more than just simple medical facts. You'll get practical guidance, real solutions, and advice designed specifically for you. Trust me, you never know. One video, one small piece of knowledge could help you or a loved one avoid years of health mistakes. Click subscribe and start your journey to smarter eating and stronger living after 65. Why? Choosing the right nuts is crucial after age 65. Small in size, but incredibly powerful. After the age of 65, every nutritional choice you make can either support your body's recovery or become a burden that accelerates physical decline. And nuts, though seemingly simple, are one of those foods that can make a major difference. Why does your body need nuts more than ever after 65? When you're younger, your digestive system, heart, and joints operate like a well-oiled machine. But once you hit your 60s, things begin to slow down. Your ability to absorb nutrients drops, especially protein, B vitamins, and minerals like magnesium, calcium, and zinc. Bone, muscle mass starts to shrink without proper nourishment. A condition called sarcopenia, which affects 30–50% of people over 70. Your immune system weakens, making it harder to fight off inflammation and heal from illness. Your brain slows down. Neurotransmitter levels drop, affecting memory and mood stability. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, a diet rich in plants and nuts is one of the most important factors for maintaining physical and mental health in older adults. Why? Because natural nuts contain rare essential micronutrients that the body cannot produce on its own. Omega-3 fatty acids, to reduce joint inflammation and support memory. Magnesium and potassium, to regulate blood pressure and prevent muscle cramps. Soluble fiber, to aid digestion and lower cholesterol. Plant-based protein, to maintain muscle without overloading the kidneys. But why are some nuts healthy and others harmful? This is a common misconception. Not all nuts are good for seniors. Some contain high levels of saturated fats or disrupt the body's acid-alkaline balance. Many are coated in artificial additives or fried in reused oils, increasing oxidative stress and accelerating cellular aging. In fact, according to the American College of Nutrition, ACN, certain nuts are high in phytates and lectins, which can interfere with the absorption of key minerals, like zinc, calcium, and iron. 3 nutrients that are absolutely vital in later life. Some telling numbers. Seniors who eat 3 servings of raw whole nuts per week have a 23% lower risk of cognitive decline. Harvard School of Public Health, 2021. Those who eat industrially processed nuts, salted, fried, or sugar-coated, more than 4 times a week show blood pressure readings 9 to 12 Hg, higher, up to 18% increase in blood lipids, 35% higher risk of falls and fractures, CDC, 20. A simple analogy. Think of your body as a garden after 65 years of weathering sun and storm. To keep it growing strong, you need the right seeds, not chemical waste. Fertilizer, when chosen wisely, nourishes the roots. But the wrong type can slowly kill the soil. The right nuts are like organic fertilizer for healthy aging. The wrong nuts, they're pesticides disguised as food. 4. Powerful nuts. Seniors should eat more often. Few know, but the results are surprising. Did you know? After age 65, just a handful of the right nuts each day could transform how your body functions. No need for expensive pills, no gym membership, and no drastic diet changes. All it takes is choosing the right kind of nuts. Some nuts may seem small, but they offer powerful nutrients that help you sleep better, improve memory, move more easily, and most importantly, live healthier and happier. Today, I want to share with you 4 types of nuts considered natural treasures for people over 65, yet many don't know about them or use them the right way. First up, walnuts. These nuts not only look like a brain, they also contain omega-3s, often called brain oil. Memory decline is common after 60, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Studies show that seniors who eat walnuts regularly have better memory, more stable moods, and up to 26% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. Just 5-7 walnuts each morning can help protect your brain from the wear and tear of aging. Next is black sesame seeds. Common in Asian kitchens, but rarely recognized for their true benefits. Black sesame seeds have long been used to support kidney health, strengthen bones, and promote hair growth. Modern research now confirms they're rich in calcium, zinc, iron, and powerful antioxidants, helping to prevent osteoporosis, improve blood circulation, and slow down hair graying and vision decline. You don't need much. Just a teaspoon a day stirred into yogurt or oatmeal is enough to nourish your body naturally without chemicals or side effects. Third is the often overlooked pumpkin seed. If you struggle with sleep, unstable blood pressure, or constant fatigue, your body may be low in magnesium or zinc, both found abundantly in pumpkin seeds. Even better, pumpkin seeds contain tryptophan, a natural amino acid that promotes relaxation, sleep, and a better mood. Research shows that people who eat pumpkin seeds regularly before bed enjoy deeper sleep, steadier blood pressure, and a more positive outlook. Last but not least, pistachios. These are a natural source of clean energy, perfect for older adults who often feel drained, sluggish, or mentally foggy. Pistachios contain vitamin B6, which supports nerve and blood circulation function, along with lutein and zeaxanthin, two key nutrients that protect vision and help prevent macular degeneration. If you tend to feel drowsy during the day, strain your eyes while reading, or struggle with mood swings, a handful of pistachios in the afternoon might be the living vitamin your body's been craving. The best part? All of these nuts are affordable, easy to find, and don't come with the side effects of synthetic supplements. But they only work when used correctly, in the right amount and consistently. At 65, you may not need to eat a lot, but you do need to eat smart. A small handful of the right nuts can help you walk farther, sleep better, remember more, and enjoy each day more fully. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe now and join us in the journey to living stronger, smarter, and more fulfilled after 60. Up next, we'll uncover the most common mistakes seniors make when eating nuts, some of which can secretly harm your health, even when they're marketed as healthy or heart-friendly. You won't want to miss it. Healthy nuts can be harmful if you eat them the wrong way. Common mistakes seniors over 60 make. Now that you've learned about the 4 golden nuts that help boost memory, improve sleep, and protect your joints, you might be thinking about adding them to your diet starting tomorrow. But hold on. There's one truth that many overlook. No matter how healthy a food is, if it's used the wrong way, it can become a burden on your body. Unfortunately, many people over 60 are unknowingly making these common mistakes. One of the first and most frequent mistakes is eating too many nuts at once. We often assume nuts are good for you, so the more the better. But the truth is, nuts are naturally high in calories and fats. Eating too many in one sitting, especially at night, can easily cause bloating, indigestion, and silently raise blood fat levels. This is even more concerning as your digestive system slows down with age, and nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. The solution? Simple. Keep portions small, just one small handful per day, ideally split between morning and late afternoon. That way, your body absorbs the nutrients gently without feeling overwhelmed. The second mistake comes from those tempting supermarket varieties. You've probably seen salted, honey-roasted, or cheese-flavored nuts on the shelf. They look delicious. But behind the tasty flavor lies a load of added salt, sugar, and trans fats that older bodies don't need and often can't handle. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart issues, these flavored nuts may be silently making things worse. Instead, choose raw or dry roasted nuts with no added flavors. Even better, eat them raw if the type is easy to digest, like pumpkin seeds or pistachios. Another mistake: eating nuts in a way your body can't absorb their benefits. Take black sesame seeds, for example. If you just sprinkle them on rice without roasting or grinding them, most of their nutrients will simply pass through your system. Same with flax seeds. If they're not ground before eating, it's like chewing on nutrition-rich pebbles with no benefits. That's why it's important to lightly toast and grind nuts with hard shells. This helps your body absorb valuable nutrients like calcium, omega-3s, and antioxidants. Finally, a surprising mistake: treating nuts as a meal replacement and skipping other essential nutrients. Some seniors who follow vegetarian diets eat only nuts and fruit, leading to serious protein deficiencies. Others cut out carbs completely and rely only on nuts and vegetables, resulting in low blood sugar and chronic fatigue. Remember, nuts are a golden add-on, not the main dish. They should be used smartly to complement your meals, not replace entire food groups. Nuts are nature's gift, but to truly benefit, you have to respect and use them properly. Just a few small changes each day, like proper portions, choosing the right type, preparing them the right way, can help your body absorb the full benefits without the risk. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to our channel, not for us, but for yourself. We're always here, sharing simple, practical, and meaningful insights, just for you. Types of nuts that seem healthy. But seniors over 60 should think twice before eating. We often assume that all nuts are good for us. But not every type of nut is suitable for aging bodies, especially after 60, when digestion, cardiovascular health, and metabolism become more sensitive. Here's the surprising part. Some nuts, although seemingly harmless, can put extra strain on the liver, kidneys, or even increase low-grade inflammation if consumed without caution. So, which ones should you watch out for? Cashews, delicious, but carry hidden risks. It's no secret that cashews are a favorite for many. Rich, creamy, and easy to eat. However, for older adults, cashews have a higher glycemic index compared to most other nuts, which can raise blood sugar levels, especially if they're salted or sweetened. Even more, cashews are high in phytic acid, a compound that can inhibit the absorption of calcium, zinc, and iron, all crucial for seniors. This doesn't mean you have to cut them out completely, but cashews should only be enjoyed occasionally, in small portions, and never daily. Salted pistachios, a sneaky danger for high blood pressure. Raw pistachios are great, but most pistachios sold today are heavily salted. And that's where the problem begins. Just 1/4 cup of salted pistachios can contain 200 pounds, 250 milligrams of sodium, nearly 10% of the daily limit. For anyone with high blood pressure, eating salted pistachios regularly or in large quantities could trigger dangerous spikes. The smarter choice? Stick with unsalted pistachios and rotate them with lower sodium nuts throughout the week. Macadamia nuts, the king of fats, but not for everyone. Macadamias are often called white gold among nuts for their rich, heart-healthy fats. But that richness can backfire for some. Because they're so high in fat and calories, twice as much as pumpkin seeds or almonds, macadamias may be too heavy for older adults with fatty liver, high cholesterol, or sluggish digestion. If you enjoy them, do so selectively, and make sure to adjust your other meals to avoid silent weight gain. In short, macadamias are a sometimes food, not a daily staple for everyone. Roasted corn kernels. Looks like a nut, but it's a carb-trap popcorn. And roasted corn snacks may seem harmless, even healthy. But the truth is, these are fast-digesting carbs that can spike blood sugar, especially when coated in butter or sugar. What's more, the hard, sharp edges of roasted corn can damage weakened tooth enamel, irritate the gut, or even pose a choking risk if not chewed thoroughly. All common concerns for seniors. If you crave them, stick to a very small amount, infrequently, and always avoid the sugar-coated or artificially flavored varieties. As you can see, not all nuts are created equal. The key isn't how much you eat, but which kinds, and how you prepare them. When you make smart food choices, you're not just fueling your body, you're investing in the quality of your everyday life. If you found this helpful, stay connected with us. By subscribing, you'll continue receiving simple yet meaningful guidance made just for this golden stage of life. The surprising benefits of eating nuts the right way after 60. When you think of eating nuts, you might picture a few familiar benefits: heart health, healthy fats, maybe better skin. But the truth is, when consumed properly and consistently, nuts can bring life-changing benefits to adults over 60 that go far beyond what most people expect. And here's the most amazing part. Just a small handful of nuts a day can make a noticeable difference throughout your entire body. From brain to cell. Keeps the brain sharp and memory strong. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging 2020, seniors over 60 who regularly eat nuts perform up to 60% better in memory and information processing than those who don't. Nuts rich in omega-3s, like walnuts, help nourish brain cells and reduce silent inflammation, a key contributor to memory decline and dementia risk. Meanwhile, antioxidants found in pumpkin seeds, black sesame, and flax seeds can slow nerve cell aging and improve blood flow to the brain, helping seniors stay mentally sharp and emotionally balanced longer. Naturally, lowers blood pressure and cholesterol. A large review of over 20 clinical studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating just 28 grams of nuts per day could reduce bad LDL cholesterol by up to 7%, while slightly increasing good HDL cholesterol, particularly effective for seniors at risk of atherosclerosis. Nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and arginine in nuts also help relax blood vessels and improve their elasticity, supporting healthy blood pressure levels, especially for those relying heavily on medication without realizing the power of food. Strengthens bones and reduces fracture risk after 60. Both bone density and muscle mass decline quietly. But surprisingly, natural sources like black sesame, chia, and sunflower seeds offer plant-based calcium, phosphorus, and zinc, which are easier to absorb and gentler on the body compared to synthetic supplements. Calcium from nuts is less likely to cause kidney stones or bloating. And when paired with the healthy fats in nuts, it becomes even more bioavailable for bone building. Supports better sleep, especially for chronic insomnia. Did you know that a small serving of pumpkin seeds or pistachios before bed can supply tryptophan and magnesium? Two nutrients that help calm the nervous system and support deeper, more natural sleep. Many older adults struggle more with insomnia, but hesitate to take sleep medications due to dizziness or fall risks. In these cases, a simple habit of eating the right nuts may be a gentle, natural remedy from Mother Nature. Boosts immunity and recovery after illness. Nuts are rich in vitamin E, zinc, and selenium, nutrients that act as silent warriors to strengthen the immune system and fight off infections or inflammation. For seniors especially prone to respiratory or urinary infections, keeping the immune system strong is like putting on your first layer of armor against serious complications. As you can see, nuts aren't just a healthy snack. For those over 60, they can be a strategic health investment, as long as you know how to use them correctly. And the best part? You don't need to do anything complicated. Just stick to a small, consistent habit each day, and let your body enjoy the lasting rewards. How to choose, store, and prepare nuts the right way after 60. When it comes to nuts, many people think it's as simple as grabbing a few bags from the store. But for older adults, improper selection and storage can reduce nutritional value, or worse, lead to health risks like mold, aflatoxins, or oxidized fats. That's why, to truly turn nuts into a natural remedy, you need to follow these 3 golden rules. Choose wisely, store carefully, and prepare smartly. 1. How to choose safe nuts for seniors. Prioritize these options. Raw, unsalted, unsweetened, free of industrial oils. If possible, opt for organic nuts or those packaged with food safety certifications. Avoid bulk bin nuts sold without packaging, as they're harder to inspect for cleanliness or mold. A study by the World Health Organization, WHO, showed that aflatoxin, a toxin produced by mold on poorly stored nuts, is linked to liver cancer and weakened immunity in older adults. 2. How to store nuts to preserve their nutritional value. Many people keep nuts at room temperature for weeks. But the healthy fats in nuts are highly sensitive to oxygen and heat, which can cause rancidity, nutrient loss, and even the development of mild toxins. Here's how to do it right. If not eaten within 1 week, store nuts in an airtight container in the refrigerator. For longer storage, vacuum seal and freeze them. This preserves both flavor and nutrients. Avoid storing nuts near sunlight or heat, like the stove, as high temperatures can break down their healthy fat structure. 3. How to prepare nuts for better digestion and nutrient absorption. After 60, the digestive system tends to slow down. Eating raw or improperly prepared nuts can cause bloating, discomfort, or poor mineral absorption. Smart tips. Soak nuts for 4-8 hours before roasting or eating. This helps reduce phytic acid, which blocks calcium and zinc absorption. Lightly roast nuts in a non-stick pan without oil, using low heat. This enhances flavor without damaging the beneficial oils inside. For those with weaker teeth, blend or grind nuts into yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. This makes them easier to eat and digest without losing any nutrients. One more tip. Always try a small amount first if it's a new type of nut. Some seniors may have mild allergies they weren't aware of. When you choose the right nuts, store them properly and prepare them with care. You're turning these little seeds into powerful, natural medicine for aging bodies. That's why traditional medicine, from India to China, has long considered nuts a vital source of healing. And today, modern science is simply confirming what ancient wisdom already knew. With research, statistics, and real stories of lives transformed. Stay with us in the next section, where we'll explore common mistakes people over 60 often make with nuts and how to fix them easily. Common mistakes seniors make when eating nuts. And simple fixes many older adults start adding nuts to their diet because everyone says they're good, but end up feeling bloated, gaining weight, or experiencing digestive discomfort instead of noticeable benefits. The problem isn't the nuts themselves, it's how they're used. When eaten the wrong way, even healthy foods can backfire. Let's look at 5 common mistakes people over 60 often make with nuts, and how to fix them easily. Mistake number 1. Thinking the more, the better. You might have heard someone say, "I eat 2 handfuls of nuts a day for heart health." But in reality, just one small handful, about 28 g, is enough to reap the benefits without overloading your system. Nuts are calorie-dense and rich in fat, even the healthy kind, so eating too much can lead to gradual weight gain, put extra stress on the liver, raise the risk of blood lipid imbalances, especially if paired with a high-fat diet. The fix. Think of nuts as a health booster, not a main course. Stick to the recommended amount, rotate types, and keep it varied. Mistake number 2. Eating salted, sweetened, or butter-coated nuts. Many packaged nuts on the market are flavored to taste better, but they often come loaded with salt, sugar, or unhealthy fats. Even 1 teaspoon of salt-coated nuts can raise blood pressure, especially dangerous for seniors on heart medications. The fix. Always read the ingredient list. Choose plain, raw, or dry roasted nuts without added flavorings. If you want extra aroma, lightly roast them at home using low heat and no oil. Mistake number 3. Eating nuts while experiencing digestive issues. As we age, our digestive enzymes naturally decline. Eating raw, dense nuts, especially during stomach discomfort, can make things worse. The fix. If nuts are hard to digest, try soaking them before eating, grinding them into powder, or mixing them into soups, porridge, or yogurt for gentler digestion. Mistake number 4. Ignoring quality and shelf life. Have you ever left a bag of nuts in a drawer for 3+ months and continued eating it? Nuts stored too long can oxidize and develop toxins, which may lead to nausea or mild diarrhea in older adults. The fix. Buy only small amounts you can finish within 1 to 2 weeks. Refrigerate if not consumed within a few days. Always check by smell and sight. If it smells odd, looks moldy, or tastes bitter, toss it. Mistake number 5. Replacing meals or grazing on nuts all day. Yes, nuts are high in energy, but they're not meant to replace full meals. Over-relying on them can lead to nutritional imbalances if you skip carbs, protein, or vegetables. The fix. Use nuts as a sidekick, not the main dish. Add them to meals or enjoy as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Avoid turning nuts into a constantly nibbling habit. See how small changes make a big difference? Sometimes, all it takes is switching how you roast nuts, when you eat them, or how you store them, and your body will thank you with better energy, digestion, and long-term wellness. How to eat nuts daily without getting bored. And boost your health after 60. Let's be honest. It sounds good in theory, but if you had to eat plain nuts every single day for a year, wouldn't you get tired of them? Many people over 60 start off enthusiastic, buying different types of nuts, reading all the tips. But after just a few weeks, they give up. It's boring, hard to eat, tastes like oil, they say. That's why in this section, we'll go over some simple and enjoyable ways to make nuts a part of your daily routine without the pressure. In fact, you might even start looking forward to your nut moments. 1. Add nuts to familiar meals. You don't have to eat nuts on the side, like medicine. Just mix them into your usual meals. Sprinkle chopped walnuts or almonds into your morning oatmeal. Mix chia seeds into unsweetened yogurt. Add a pinch of roasted black sesame to seaweed soup or stews. Blend cashews or sunflower seeds into a paste and spread it on the whole grain toast. This keeps the flavor natural, the meals interesting, and avoids nut fatigue. 2. Make a nut-based smoothie. One smoothie a day can be a perfect snack for older adults. All you need is 1 banana, 1 tablespoon of soaked flax seeds or pumpkin seeds, ½ cup almond milk or unsweetened dairy milk, a pinch of cinnamon or vanilla for extra flavor. Blend everything until smooth. You'll get a satisfying, easy-to-digest snack packed with omega-3s and fiber. 3. DIY herb-roasted nuts. A smarter snack option if you often snack between meals. Skip the cookies and chips. Try this instead. Lightly roast almonds, sesame, and pumpkin seeds with a sprinkle of cinnamon or cardamom. Store them in an airtight glass jar for 7-10 days. The natural aroma from the herbs makes these snacks tasty without the need for salt or sugar. 4. Make healthy nut-based treats or desserts. Who says you have to give up sweets after 60? You can still enjoy delicious treats, just make them smarter. Try these. Oatmeal cookies with sunflower seeds and mashed bananas. Baked for 15 minutes. Cashew ice cream made by blending soaked cashews with frozen mango, creamy, all-natural, and dairy-free. These snacks don't just taste great, they also bring joy and stimulation to your palate, which is vital for emotional well-being in older age. 5. Create a weekly nut schedule, like a vitamin routine. Stick a simple note on your fridge. Monday, walnuts plus yogurt. Tuesday, brown rice porridge plus black sesame. Wednesday, flaxseed smoothie plus banana. And rotate each week with slight variations. This habit helps you stay consistent, avoid getting bored, and prevents nutrient overload from sticking to just one kind of nut. We've just gone through a journey, not just about nutrition, but about building self-care awareness after 60. And before we wrap up this video, let's take a moment to review the most important points, so you can start applying them today. 4. Gold standard nuts you should include in your diet after 60. 1. Walnuts, rich in omega-3s. Great for memory and heart health too. Chia seeds, high in fiber, support digestion and blood sugar control. 3. Black sesame seeds. Strengthen bones and kidneys, high in natural calcium. 4. Pumpkin seeds. Support prostate health, promote better sleep and mood balance. 2. Types of nuts to limit or avoid. Peanuts, common allergen, prone to mold and aflatoxin if stored improperly. Salted, sugary, or oil-fried nuts raise risk of high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, and heart disease. But more important than what nuts you eat is how you choose, store, prepare, and maintain the habit of eating them daily. Because good health doesn't come from one big change overnight, but from small, consistent actions every day. And if you're wondering, I'm already 70, is it too late to start eating healthy? Let me share this with you. A study from the Harvard School of Public Health found that even starting dietary improvements at age 70 can extend life by 3 to 6 years and reduce the risk of death from heart disease or stroke by 30–40%. So, it's never too late. You're never too old to start caring for yourself in the right way. And sometimes, just a single handful of nuts each day can be the beginning of a whole new chapter for your health and vitality. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Here, we share reliable, practical, science-backed guidance made specifically for older adults on nutrition, movement, sleep, medications, herbs, longevity, and more. And if you know someone who might benefit from this message, please send this video to them. A small gesture from you might be the spark that changes someone's life. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Wishing you more health, clarity, and joy each day. Starting with the smallest choices, like a handful of nuts.